So I decided to play some Far Cry 5 again. It's been a while since I've beaten the whole game, and I thought it'd be fun to erase my, New Game Plus that I've done since this game's come out, and replace that with just starting from scratch to do the progression again. And I remembered really fucking liking Far Cry 5. I had no complaints when this game came out. After playing the game again, that is not the case. I've got problems with Far Cry 5. I have beef with this damn game. For starters, let me pull it up here. I think my first major complaint is the non-linear progression and resistance points system thing. That might be a hot take. I don't know. Uh, Honestly, I didn't take too much care into looking at how other people feel about this, so I don't know if this is beating a dead horse or not. But Far Cry 4 felt really good with its linear progression. This game did not. Especially with I think it was stupid letting you pick any faction, any region you want to start with and doing them in any order. I think that was a dumb choice. Uh, the resistance points system makes the game feel so much shorter than I remember. I feel like there were only 4 fucking story missions per region, so that felt really weird. There were not as much. It felt like there was not as much content in the game as I remembered being there. And this kind of fucks with outposts too, because in Far Cry 4, you start off on the far west side of the map, the far west corner in that small town. I forgot the fucking name of it, but point of it is, though, you spend the whole game pushing further north and further east, and it makes doing outposts really fucking, it feels natural to do it. As you go further east, you hit the outposts that go out east. It feels like you're pushing the front line up, because, the whole war thing going on. And that feels real good. But in Far Cry 5, I beat Jacob and John's region, and I just completely forgot about the outposts. I did in Jacob's region, I didn't do any fucking outposts aside from the radar station on top of the mountain. I made a point to go up there because I think that's a cool little spot. But I completely forgot about doing Cheeseburger in the Fang Center until, I was basically done with the region, and I just didn't even do the other 2 outposts that were up there. John's region, the only fucking outpost, no, there were 2. There were 2 outposts that I did in John's region before I killed John. Those 2 outposts were US Auto, which I think had a side quest tied to it. Yeah, it did. It had Merle Briggs. You do his side quest for his car, you gotta go capture US Auto. So I did that. And then I also got the Seed Ranch while I was doing Nick Rye's mission. And that's it. I didn't do any other outposts in John's region until I killed John, and then I went back and cleared them all before I finished the game on Faith's region. In Faith's region, it is a lot better, because something that sucks about John and Jacob's region is the main resistance HQ area, Falls End, the Whitetail Bunker. Those are Falls End especially is smack dab in the center of the fucking region it's in. And that makes taking outposts feel really fucking weird, because you don't have a natural direction to go. It's just, if you're caught up in the story like I was, you just fucking forget about it and you don't do any of them. Or if you're specifically seeking the outposts out, then you go do them whatever order you want. But it just doesn't feel as good, because again, what I did is I just completely fucking forgot about it because I got so caught up in the main story, and they were an afterthought. Faith region, I think, does it better, because the Hope County Jail, the prison, is just in the very bottom right corner of Faith's region. So you kind of expand naturally into it while you're doing all the side quests, and that's cool. But yeah, that all kind of sucks. Number two, the most passionate thing that I really don't like about Far Cry 5, the thing that really kind of inspired me to make this video because I was losing my mind in my head. This is the one thing I did see other people's opinions on. I saw people saying they liked the endings to Far Cry 5. And I just think that's dumb. I get it. It's cool to have the ending where it's like, you're not always the super cool guy. You're not the hero. You're not saving the day all the time. But when the game fucking sells it to you that my enemy is ontologically evil and there is no act which can be perceived as wrong against them, and you're like the super good guys, and at the end of the game it's like, oh, actually the bad guys, the end of the world they thought was coming, that actually was real, so you can't be mad at them. You're the bad guy, bud. That's fucking stupid. That is brain dead. That's so dumb. I've always fucking hated that. The two endings to Far Cry 5, massive spoiler alert, by the way. I probably should have said that, but this game came out like 5 years ago. If you wanted to play it, don't worry. Or if you wanted to play it, you should have by now. But, like, ending 1 is the fucked up and horrible people were actually right, and fuck you, everything gets nuked. Or option 2, which is, fuck. Option 2 is just you go crazy and you kill everyone because you were brainwashed, and then you lose everything. Real fucking satisfying endings there. Ending where you walk away and then you get brainwashed and kill everyone in the car and probably also yourself. That one's just not satisfying. That one actively aggravates me. The other one at least is a cool spectacle. Like, it's fun to do. It just pisses me off that that's what's happening. So yeah, that really fucking blows. It would be made better if it showed, like, some of the Resistance guys being absolutely unhinged. The only time you see a Resistance person doing anything kinda bad is the fucking torture room in the Whitetail bunker. And, like, yeah, that is bad. You're torturing information out of this guy, but, like, have you seen some of the shit the cult's doing? At least try and make me feel sympathetic for him. Like, the only time they ever try to make you question how bad the cult is like, oh, here's a sob story. John was abused as a kid, so he's actually well, they're not saying he's justified. They are, like, obviously they still think he's fucked up and evil, but, like, oh, John was abused as a kid, so he's allowed to tattoo sins into people and cut the flesh off. Oh, Faith was manipulated, so she's not really, like, doesn't have agency over herself. The cult's not the bad guys, bro. And it's like, that's the only time you've ever tried to flesh them out. All the other, like, you've never given me a cultist who's an okay guy who just got kind of wrapped up in this. All the cultists are like, disembowel you and stuff your corpse with flowers, or pump you full of drugs so your brain rots away, and then use you as a fucking slave for hard labor and work you to death. Like, that's fucking... How am I supposed to think these are the good guys throughout the whole campaign, and all of a sudden it's like, yeah, they were right, they were trying to save people, and you're bad because you blew up all the bunkers, they were going to save people. No, fuck you. You're stupid. Yeah, I hate whoever in Ubisoft decided that was a good idea. I have personal beef with them. What's next on the list? Jacob's Region kind of blows. It's not super fun. I think I don't know. I did not like Jacob's Region. It is especially, I think it's kind of ironic. He's supposed to be the super militant one with all the fortifications and the armories. He has 4 fucking outposts across his whole region. The 4 outposts. It's the camp where they make judges, which, like, I guess it's kind of an okay looking outpost, but I think the judges are kind of frustrating to fight, because I literally, if you stand up within a quarter mile of them, I'm playing on hard difficulty, the hardest difficulty you can do without making a new game plus, because again, I deleted my new game plus save for this. If you just stand up within a quarter mile of a judge, spooks the whole fucking camp. They know exactly where you are. So I think that's kind of frustrating, which kind of brings down Jacob's whole region. But like, there's the judge camp, which is kind of, it's like an okay outpost. Like 5 out of 10. There's the Fang Center, which is kind of neat. Its only real redeeming quality is it has a cool sniper platform, and when you get it, you get cheeseburger. And number 3 was the Ranger Center, which was actually just kind of a fun one. It wasn't anything special, but it was nicely built. And then number 4 is the radar station, which is actually cool. But like, that's it, 4 outposts. I counted it. I know one of them had 8 and the other had 7. I think it was Faith has 8 outposts and John has 7. The recruiting guy having a shit ton of outposts, like not Falls End, the fucking Holland Valley region having a lot of outposts makes sense. So it's like the main spot where everyone lived, and all the outposts are like small businesses that the cult took over. But why does Faith have twice the number of outposts than Jacob? She's like, her whole thing is she's like drugs. And she has twice the military infrastructure of the actual military guy. Like, I think that's kind of stupid. Jacob's region just feels undercooked, and I think that's probably why they fucking nuked it, literally, in Far Cry New Dawn, because if you haven't played New Dawn, the overwhelming majority of Jacob's region just is not accessible. Anyway, I was just fucking rambling on in my head, figured I'd record it and maybe someone gets entertainment value out of it. So yeah, hope you liked hearing me fucking bitch and moan about Far Cry 5. Don't take this to mean I hate the game. I do still love the game. I don't think I could ever hate Far Cry 5, even if my opinions on everything in the world changed so drastically. I've had too many good memories to ever hate this fucking game. So yeah, that's all. I'll see you in the next one, hopefully.